Yes, people, and we're back again with the culture, by the culture, for the culture. Myself, Lippy.
Now we need your energy, Leonard. Come on, Tricky. Come on, it's Tricky, mate.
Let's go. And today, we got a very, very special guest, Afro beat superstar, Mr.May D.
Yes, sir.
He's in the building, all the way from Nigeria. Where in Nigeria are you from?
Lagos.
From foreign.
Yeah, man.
Lagos way.
See, there's no Niger man in here, so we're not even gassed off him like that. I'm joking. But yeah, if you don't know him, where I know you from, and a lot of people would, is you made a tune with Akon, my cousin Akon. No, I'm joking. Akon, you get me? And it's a banger.
Exactly.
Chop My Money. Who else was on there? P Square. My man, what's his name? The band.
No, just Akon and P Square.
Oh shit.
Oh shit.
See, that's what I'm saying. Not a Niger man. No, what's going on? But yeah, we got him in here. Kind of just gonna talk about his career and that. Just have a little bit of fun as well, like. So kind of.
Absolutely.
That wasn't the start for you. Chop My Money that wasn't your first song.
No, it wasn't my first song.
What, like, where in the journey was that? Like,
I did a song with Kel and Alai. You know Alai in the UK?
Yeah.
Who?
Yeah, Alai.
Alai, yeah. He was on P Square's Temptation.
Okay.
Doing bits still.
Yeah, so that was my first song, first video.
Okay, how long ago was it?
I think that was like 11 years ago.
11 years ago.
No
when
way.
was Chop My Money? Probably like 8 years ago.
2008. That's 11 years ago.
11 years ago.
Chop My Money was 2012.
Right. So what's that? 8 years ago? 7 years ago? A year off. I do know what I'm talking about. A little bit, you get me? But yeah, banger, man.
Cheers, bro.
So it was when Akon was in his prime then, so it wasn't even no baby food times like.
It was a big tune. Did it change things? Was that the game changer?
Yeah, actually, that actually changed my life, you know?
Yeah.
How did that even come about?
Yeah, you know, okay. I was friends with P Square. You know P Square now?
Yeah.
You know P Square, right?
Yeah.
Exactly.
For those who don't know, who are they?
They're like the twins duo. They're legends in Africa, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks for that, Jay, because that was for me, innit?
Shout out to P Square, but you know, they're broken up now, though.
Okay.
Yeah, two brothers, you know. It's
What's
crazy.
that one's name? P Square? And what's that guy's name?
Peter and Paul.
Okay.
Yeah, Peter and Paul. P
You
Square.
say one of them names.
We're shit. We're just mad shit.
Yeah, so that's Peter and Paul. You get me?
Is that the one that looks like Usher?
Yeah, one looks like Usher. Exactly. So basically, you know, that was we're friends, you know, associates, business associates. You get me? I write music for them. We hang out. You know, we go for shows together.
So did
And
you write
then-
that song?
Yeah, I wrote half of it. So we go to shows together, you know. So we met Akon at a show in Africa,
Okay.
you know,
Whereabouts?
and then a couple of shows, not just one, you know.
Okay.
And then we also met Akon in UK.
Yeah, so you done right.
You get me? So from there we'll be kicking in, and then, you know, Akon was just like that. You know what? I want to jump on your album. You get me? That's P Square's album, and I was featured on Chop My Money
Okay.
on P Square's album. So
Yeah, so you just got the bring in, man. Nah,
so
that's big, man.
they sent the album to Akon.
Mm.
And you know, I mean, I was like, why don't you guys just give him Chop My Money now? Just give Akon Chop My Money now. So I said, no, let him choose. So they chose a song that wasn't Chop My Money and sent it to Akon. I was mad. I was like, oh, man. At the end of the day, we go to America and Akon decided to play the song that he featured on, and it was Chop My Money.
So
Yeah,
you went
man.
nuts, like.
So that was it, man. So I just went nuts. I was like, oh, shit. I told you. You get me? Yeah, so that's how it was, man. And that just changed my life, you get me?
Yeah,
For good.
You had any deals, any offers from the back of that?
Yeah, you know. I had a
Anything
couple
you
of-
regret?
Yeah, you know.
Regrets.
I definitely have regrets, but at the end of the day, man, it's still part of life, you know. It's still your journey, you get me? It's lessons. You know?
And that must have been the early days, innit? So I think everyone in the industry will tell you they always regret their first deal.
So
Do you get what I'm saying? Because things move on.
So how do you feel after going through that and having that big experience and that big high, and then maybe coming back down to realization? What was that like?
I think it's life. You get me?
Yeah.
Life is always about ups and downs. If you go through it, so you know that okay, right now I'm down, right? I'll be up tomorrow now, Abby. People that used to stay in the Bahamas used to stay in huts before. And there are people that stay in Bahamas that had to go back and, relegate to huts. You get me? So that's how life is.
Life.
So what did you do? Like after that? What was the next project after that?
Yeah, I had my singles, I dropped Got Me High, Ilay Joe soundtrack. They're hits too, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fully. Yeah, nah, fully.
I kept it going for a while, you get me?
Yeah, nah, for real.
Do you know it? Do you know it? Or are you saying fully for fully sake?
Nah, big man thing I've heard.
Man,
And actually,
Scott had one to Nigerian gal, bought him in with couple.
Yeah, no, I've had a little bit of Afro beat season.
Yeah,
Yeah,
man,
still.
he's
True on
done
my
it.
yard, man. I've had a little bit of
Yeah,
Afro
man, he
beat
did
season.
step on
Yeah.
a Afro beat flow for a couple of years, and yeah. But yeah.
So Afrobeat, where does it come from? Teach a nigga like me, bro,
Yeah,
because
man,
I don't
yeah,
know,
like,
bro.
okay,
Yeah,
I'm
man.
just feeling-
It's
I'm
got me
feeling
sitting
like
here
it's-
like, yeah, bro. I don't know Peter and Paul and Pan.
It's coming from Ghana originally, innit? That's what started Afrobeats, innit?
You know, see,
Bro,
Ghana.
One
we
thing
started
about-
it.
just because he done that dance that you was doing, bro.
We
What's
started
that?
Jelloff.
I'm not about to argue.
started-
Ah, yeah.
I'm
Look.
What is this attack now? Calm down.
No, let me tell you, yeah.
Started it.
Let me tell you.
Let them know. I want to
Ghana
know
left,
you.
Ghana right.
No, come on.
Nigeria middle.
Come on, bro. Let me tell you, I'm black enough to ask the question like, what is better, Ghanaian jollof or Nigerian?
He's a
jollof?
Nigerian. so he's gonna
Niger
lie,
jollof
but He's gonna lie. He's gonna lie.
Wait,
No, I've never had none.
Wait first.
Never had
Let me
none.
tell you guys the P.
But I'm just asking you,
You're a
what makes it better?
You're a Niger jollof in the plates. You're a Niger jollof. I'm the meat. You understand?
Now let me tell you something, bruv. You lot nyam. You lot's jollof. You lot got the big rice. You ain't even got basmati. You lot got the rice that you get in the police station. You lot got the fed rice, bruv. You lot got the rice
call
that
it
they
the fed
give you in
rice,
the
yeah.
Yeah, bruv. You lot got fed rice, bruv. You're flipping.
What's the difference?
police
Yeah, what
station.
is the difference?
Nah, I'm
What's
joking.
the
What is
difference? Right? I think it's just the sauce.
Yeah.
What Nigerians use more sauce?
But you know, yeah, I've eaten Ghana jollof. I'm not even gonna lie. It's amazing. It's amazing.
See,
but-
you're my brother, man.
Yeah,
That's why you're my guy, man.
yeah,
See, it's
yeah.
You don't try and
I'ma
leave
be
me out of
honest,
black
I'ma be
unity.
honest.
Hey, bro, don't you trying to
I'ma
leave
be
me out of
honest
black
with you,
unity? Come on, bro, don't.
I'll
I
be
Because
got you in there. Trick. You know you're my guy. Trick. What's a bringing, bro? He's like, fuck it out.
I'm trying to get back into black world, bro.
That's how we got him here, bro. We got a man from the motherland
Yeah,
on
seriously.
camera with you.
Okay.
Seriously.
You're
Last week it was Easy Mills and now it's you.
Come on,
I'm
bro.
heading right down there, bro.
Yeah, man. We're
Oh,
facing-
but truly, yeah.
Mm.
You know Niger jollof is better than Ghana jollof.
Ah, you
But
can't lie.
I'm not gonna lie, yeah, Ghana jollof is amazing. But maybe because I'm used to Niger jollof,
Ah, so he's honest
Yeah.
that he's lying. He's telling you the truth now.
I'm honestly lying.
Yeah.
So what artists do you like over
Yeah.
over
In
here?
the UK.
What artists are like your...
You know, I'm not gonna. You guys don't judge by my own life.
No,
you get me?
bro, you're free
Go in,
to...
man. This is
Your
the
word
place.
is your
This
word,
the
bro.
place, man. Go in,
It's
man.
what me I listen to. It's what I have
Whatever you
access
listen
you
to,
get
bro.
me?
Like,
So I like Notes. I like
yeah,
Steph
man.
London. I like Malik Berry. I like J Hus.
Yeah, that's all
I like
good.
gigs.
Yeah,
I
there
like,
you go.
I mean, list on
Do you
and
think
on,
we was
get
gonna
me?
judge you for any of those names?
Yeah, man. You done
Oh,
well.
I like
you done
Ella May
well.
too. You know,
Yeah, man.
I love Ella May.
Would you say J Hus is Afrobeats?
Afro swing.
Afro swing. So what do you think? of the-
Anyone from the UK is Afro.
So you're saying there's
'Cause-
no UK Afro beats?
No,
man?
no. There's no UK Afrobeat. Should
You
I
hear
tell
that?
you why that? Should I tell you why that?
Please tell us why, because they're gonna question it.
Let
Come
me tell-
on.
Let me tell you why.
Tell him.
Afrobeats, yeah, started from Africa.
Of course.
Afrobeats has that kum kum, you know, that
Go
African,
on. Go on. Go
that
on.
African thing. You get me?
Go on.
Aside, Afro swing, yeah, consists of African kids with the UK culture.
Okay. So it's
Yeah.
got a twist. You, like, you,
That's the twist.
Can you be African and make Afro swing then?
yeah. Do you think there's?
You have to sound African to make Afro beats.
So you don't think none of them?
Do you understand what I'm
about? What's my man
You have
on
to
your
sound
side?
like
Naira Marley.
if you're gonna sing,
Yeah.
give me that cup. Nah, that's not
But what
Afrobeats.
about, do you know about
Afrobeats is give me that cup. You get me?
Hey.
Yeah, beautiful too. My number one is two.
But what about
Sipping
saying,
bruku
Give me
too.
that sex.
You get me?
Yeah.
So you can't say, girl, you're beautiful too.
no, but
My number one is two. Sipping bruku
no,
too.
but you know, at the same time, a lot of Afrobeats has Caribbean influence, isn't it?
Yeah, nah. Wait this way. Let me
A lot
ask
of
him.
Afrobeats
Do you know
have
who
Caribbean
Naira Marley is? You ever heard of that? So what do you think
He's a
he's?
goat.
You don't think he's Afrobeats?
He's Naira Marley. Yeah,
You think he kinda
Naira Marley
drifts in
can do
between?
Afrobeats and
Yeah.
Afro swing.
But what I'm
You
saying,
get
what
me?
about
So he's
that?
giving
You
it
see
to
the-
you,
see
mate.
the
He's
Caribbean
giving it
influ-
to you.
You see the Caribbean influence in Afrobeats, yeah?
Yeah, it's definitely there.
And in Africa, not the UK guys. The African guys have a lot of Caribbean accents in their songs. So,
Burna Boy,
So what do you say about that in terms of it being Afro beats or Afro swing?
You know, an Afrobeats artist can also do an Afro swing song. You get me?
But Afro swing, so Afro swing.
Bro, you trying to
What-
twist
what
it
do you
up,
think?
guys?
Just like you know,
we're in England, so we got.
just like a
we
rapper
still have to
singing,
vouch
just
for
like
it.
you get me.
Yeah.
He's letting you
That's
know the
how it
biggest
is.
fact.
No, what I'm
like,
saying, see, I'm
the
talking.
between the Afro beats and the Afro swing. That's
So
the
you
biggest
know,
fact we need
but
to
I'm
know.
saying they use a lot of Caribbean slang in the
Yeah.
Afrobeat. So if you're not allowed to.
Oh,
use Afrobeats
I think he's Jamaican.
I'm Jamaican too.
He's got a Jamaican.
Yeah. Sorry about that. Sorry about that, mate.
Man,
I'm not. I'm Kenyan as well.
Bro, I'm sorry about that. No,
I'm half Jamaican.
no,
I'm half
that's
Jamaican.
Lippy's cousin right there.
You need to slow down.
Them two there, Lippy's cousins.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
right
them
now,
two cousins,
yeah,
innit?
all three of them.
Don't do the eye roll.
All three of them.
Yeah.
And that's why they're saying, you know what, can't you hear the Jamaican influence?
No,
Because the
Now let's
Jamaicans...
go off on that, because my Kenyan brother, you recognise a thing
Yes.
all the way from the motherland. You're done.
Bro, Afro beats come from Africa. And Jamaicans ain't got nothing to do with it.
What do you mean?
You lot was busy doing bashment, bruv. And
You don't think we did nothing?
when you lot was dirty whining, they were...
Where are Jamaicans? Whoa, wait. A man said...
But I don't think they watched you. But I don't...
So they took the culture with them.
But I don't think they watched you.
No, but
I don't think they watched you lot in Jamaica
no, like-
But you know
from
what?
Africa.
But you know what?
Africans were dancing for a long time.
You know what? The UK has a part to play in Afrobeats.
I reckon there is
The UK.
Growing.
Yes.
growing.
Yeah, the UK has a part to play in Afrobeats growing because you know when an African artist comes to the UK to sell out shows,
Yeah.
you get me. People want to know
Yeah.
how.
Yeah.
You get me. So you know.
It's someone like Dotstar. Dotstar was with the Afrobeat artists from early. He was bringing in the Wiz Kids from early. He's got features with all of these guys. But when he was doing it so early, people wasn't even making a recognition of it. But
Yeah.
now look where he's gone. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Definitely.
You like Wizkid? Yeah.
So what do you think?
You like Wizkid, yeah? Yeah, he's my guy. He's my guy.
Wizkid's
He's my guy.
So
Yeah.
Name a Wizkid song right now.
Proper. Huh?
Name a Wizkid song.
What track did you do with
I said he's my guy, personally.
Babylon.
I don't know no Wizkid. Don't try to put me on the
Babylon,
spot. I don't know none of these songs. I don't listen to Afrobeats,
Hey,
cuz.
bro, so what do you feel like is the difference between the love that you get here in the UK?
Man trying to put me on the spot, you know. No, sorry about that, Kate. Because a man goes, you know, name a Wizkid track. Do you know how much rappers I can't name their songs, bro? But they're my brothers for life.
Hey, Kado.
I don't listen to everyone.
Keep it on the yard, man.
I listen to like 3 man, bro.
Chat to them.
Yo, you speaking of Wizkid, he's done a track with Wizkid,
Yeah,
man.
you can't tell, man. Wizkid ain't got but you try to tell you one thing I clocked. Yeah, recent. I was a bit arrogant to it. I'll be honest. I didn't know innit. When I first heard Wizkid, I thought that's basically a dancehall tune. The first Wizkid tune I heard, I've heard tunes that was.
Sing it out and let me
Listen,
finish off
man,
the
let
song.
me-
Finish it off.
Nah, listen. You see, I've heard Wizkid tunes back in the day, but I didn't know it was him in it because I didn't know who he was in it. But when he made the tune with Drake, that's how when I first knew.
How does the song go, man? Bring me in, man.
Go, bro. Yeah, bro. Fuck it.
Shut up, man. Obviously, you
Tricky
ate
just
my
wants to
Twix.
be like.
Because you ate my
I'm
Twix, bro.
bringing
You ate my Twix,
I had
bro.
this Twix before, innit?
You ate my Twix,
I
bro.
thought it was
Whole
someone
half.
else's, bro. I never
Go on,
did it.
sorry, go on.
Yeah. So, I thought that's a blatant. It sounded like a dancehall tune to me. The Come Closer thing. You must know the tune.
Shut up, like I don't know Wizkid's song with
Exactly.
Skepta.
So why you
With
saying it
Skepta. With Skepta.
Drake.
You,
Oh no, that's a
Skepta,
bad
mate.
tune. That's a bad tune.
Skepta, mate. Not
That's a
Drake.
bad
Don't
tune.
doubt,
What are you
yeah.
talking about?
That's
I'm-
the energy thing.
Energy.
That's a bad
Oh, come on,
bad
bruv.
tune.
Don't
But you
mock
see
me.
the Come Closer thing. I thought, yeah, that just sounds like a dancehall tune. You can't tell me that he's not blatantly. But let me tell you something. I learnt something. 'Cause I must have put it like I always do. I chat shit on Twitter. I got caned for it, like I always do, innit? And they told man about a language or a dialect, pidgin is what them call it, and it sounds like it's almost like patois a little bit. It's like when I heard it, I was like, ooh, I feel that, you understand? And I'm sorry, Nigerian people, I thought you was copycats.
But the pidgin must originate from Jamaican.
Nah, it can't. Pidgin.
It might be the other way around.
It's not. It is.
It might be the other way around.
Yeah, it is. I think it's the other way around.
It might be the other way around.
Jamaican speak
The pidgin is like
It's West African.
it's just like a twist of.
English.
Yeah,
You know when you have English.
It's
You know,
like patois.
you know the kind of African English that we have, yeah,
Yeah.
and the English. You get me?
Yeah.
You know, there's one that's refined and there's one that's just African.
Yeah.
You get me? Like,
But do you think that
come here.
The fact that
come here. You get what I'm trying to say?
Being so
So,
big in
so
Africa.
pidgin is like the English. Is like the English. Then Jamaican pidgin. You understand what I'm saying?
Put it this
So
way,
Jamaican. So Jamaican patois is like
Yeah.
is like the English.
Look,
You get what I'm saying?
so they know, as for example, give them a couple sentences in pidgin, give them a couple, and then say it in English, like say something and then
See, as this guys they claim Ghana since I don't they look there.
Jeez.
they fucking.
What
What the fuck did you say, bro?
That's
Tell
like
me what you
calling
said right now.
That's like calling a
What did you
Ghana,
say to
man.
Madsen? What did you say? He just said, yeah, I'm gonna kill off them blood clots. Fuck Ghana. What did you say? Tell
I
it.
said you guys are claiming Ghana right and left. You get me? I'm just looking at you guys.
Bro, I was probably gonna spot you. I said, yeah, I like that.
In English, it's still
And you're
hard.
dissing, man. Yeah, this is what I'm saying. My own people, bro. I need to, yeah, for real.
Yeah, you're
I'm
rude.
saying you don't think that the fact that dancehall's so big in Africa and always has been since reggae days has got no influence in how they, because dancehall is still English, innit? It's like when like it's still in the English in the Jamaican accent. So people are still listening to that music and then taking the way they speak English and putting it into their kind of.
I don't
slang.
think you've heard the word Jamaica so much, innit? In the
How long?
How is it Jamaica?
Let me ask man
Just
straight.
did.
How
It's a
long has
dancehall.
Afro beats been
Jamaica.
around for? When do you think? How long do you think it's been around?
I think it's been around for decades. Fela, I think Fela is
Yeah,
the
Fela cool.
originator
Like it's
of
a
Afrobeat.
created Afrobeat.
Is that the man? Yeah, he's
Who's
the
that, an
guy.
artist?
Yeah, he's the guy. I know a lot
He
about
started.
Fela.
Yeah.
My dad's
Like
from
he
Ghana.
brought that recognition
And
to
he-
it. You get me?
Rebel.
He's a Fela fan. You understand, my dad. But yeah, nah.
Is there a difference between African music
About
and
me and
Afrobeats then?
What?
Is there a difference between African music and Afrobeats?
Yeah.
What's the difference?
The difference in African music and Afrobeats is when you sing in your language. That's African music. You get me? When I sing in my dialect.
Do you want to sing a bit
Man.
for us right now?
You get me? So that's African
thought you was
music,
gonna
yeah.
yeah, and
But
start.
there's still Afrobeats in it. You get what I'm trying to say?
What's your thing? Like, what are you? Yoruba?
I'm Yoruba, yeah.
You're Yoruba, so you got it in one.
Yeah. So you know you mix that African music with Afrobeats sometimes. You get me? So you
So
don't.
why is
throw
it that
them
the
off.
Afro swing? So if you Afrobeats is if you're speaking English, right?
If you're speaking pidgin, I guess.
But it's still English.
I guess, you know. Don't judge me by my own thinking. Yeah.
So basically, if your accent's right, it's Afrobeats. If your accent's wrong, it's Afro swing.
I don't know. I don't get. What, I don't
So
know.
if your accent is African,
Yeah.
it's Afrobeat.
It's Afrobeats,
If your
yeah.
accent's English, it's Afro swing.
Exactly.
Just
I hear that. I can accept that. Because there's some of the Afro swing boys. It's just a British accent,
Because
you
trust
understand
me,
it?
yeah.
You
trust
lot have
me,
mad confused
Trust
me.
me, yeah.
Nah, put it this way.
Trust
Afro
me.
swings like a young
When you guys,
Bane, like a young
when you guys
Bane,
speak
Kojo.
your English
Them
rap
kind of-
or
Is that Afro swing?
song or whatever,
Not
however,
Afro
they don't
beats.
understand what you're
That's
saying in
Whiz Kids
Africa.
Afro
What
beats.
about
Yeah.
in
They don't understand
what about with an
anything you're saying in
American?
Africa.
Same with American.
What?
Same with an American.
No, you can actually understand American music. You get me?
So
You
with
get
the
me?
American guy,
It's
be put
easy
into
to
Afrobeat.
understand. You get me? American English is easy to understand when you're singing it.
So would an American African artist be an Afrobeat or Afro swing?
What?
They don't really do it over
He's killing you with these like Afro swing. So if you were swinging and beating and swing and beat and swing.
I'm just saying. So I'm just saying American swing.
You're not confusing my guy, you know.
Is it just an English thing? It's just the English thing where
Yeah, Afro swing's English.
So Afro swing's English. If an American tries to do Afrobeat, let's say French Montana, yeah, he went like, what is that?
It's French
That's
Montana,
American
innit?
music.
Yeah,
though.
it's French
That's
Montana,
American
innit?
music.
That's the French Montana.
Yeah, you man are getting
Yeah,
technical,
man, you
bro.
try to do.
Yeah.
That's why as
You try to
an
do it,
African,
man.
yeah, if you sing like that, like them
Done them up for
Usher,
like 8
like them
minutes, you know.
Usher and them Genuine
What's
and
it-
them Chris
is it
Brown, if you sing like that in
Afrobeats?
Africa,
What if it's
people
from
will not
Canada?
even know that you're African.
You're not even listening.
They'll be
to
thinking
it.
that they'll be thinking that maybe from the Western world or something. If you sing like all those Chris Brown and everything, you get me? They don't really relate to you because they'll think. But when you're singing Chris Brown, they just hear one pidgin inside. What? This guy in Nigeria? You understand what I'm saying? Everybody will want to be like, man, I heard one song, man. As that guy said that thing. You know what I'm saying?
Don't even know what you said.
Yeah, you lost me
know
right
what you
there.
said, fam.
You did it on purpose. I'm not even spotting you as
Yeah,
well.
you don't even.
Because I don't know what you
Yeah,
said.
you could have killed us.
These,
again.
look at these two assholes.
Yeah, 'cause you know what you could have said.
Look at these two assholes.
Like pussy holes.
Have you done any shows in London?
Yeah.
So how do you feel about London? How do you feel about like
Yeah,
the
man.
UK scene in general?
Ah,
Like,
man,
aside
see,
from-
let me not lie to you. The UK scene here, I need to turn off my phone, you know. Them bitches be calling. So, you know, as I was saying,
Oh, next thing.
as I was saying,
If you draw that next thing,
Yeah,
you know.
I would have just walked off.
what was the question again, you know?
Well, how do you feel about the UK thing, the UK scene, the kind of like how do you feel about it? Like compared to, let's say, to kind of broaden the question, compared to like the American thing, do you think we're catching up to them? Do you think America's still like we still got far to go before we're...
He's saying like, how do you see it from the
Furthermore,
like
before I
the
ask-
Nigerian
Before I
side?
ask you that, furthermore, because you're an Afrobeats artist, where do you see Afrobeats compared to the other genres? Where do you see yourself? Do you think you lot are up there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Afrobeats is going crazy
that's
right
why I
now.
was trying to
The
ask
last
the
time,
question.
the last time, this guy, sorry, he's not this guy, this legend, Timbaland, yeah, he was listening to Nini Ola's song on his live, and he was feeling it. Do you understand? That's Afrobeats right there.
No, I
You
see
understand?
them. I see them in. I see a video of them in. I see a video of them in that Rock Nation brunch.
Drake,
thing, and they're all dancing
Drake
to
be fucking
Afrobeats,
with
fam.
techno.
Oh yeah,
stable. That's
yeah,
Afrobeats
yeah.
right there.
You
get
can't.
me?
Get me?
But, okay, let me put my little input now. Like, you can't go to any dance right now and not listen to Afrobeat.
Definitely.
Anywhere, whether it's a wedding. Like it goes off in funerals.
Yes.
Do you get what I'm saying? No, it's everywhere. As I'm saying, it's on our radios, bro.
Yeah, no, it's everywhere.
Like, do you get what I'm saying? And it couldn't make it to our radios before, so that is huge within itself.
Definitely.
Yeah, that is huge
Because the
within
social
itself.
media as well is massive. Now, one thing I'll say, I don't even know. I never said this.
Because everyone's African.
Let me tell you something.
I mean, see what,
And do you remember how it was back in the day, bro? No one was from Africa.
No,
you know?
because you weren't allowed
Like,
to be
listen, let me tell
African,
you
bro.
something.
I was African 4 years ago, bro. No, but before that, like I've been Jamaican for the 20 years before that.
Bro, let me tell you.
Where are you
something,
from? Yeah, Jamaica. What part? Kingston.
wait, but did we ever believe that any Afrobeat song could ever hit 100 million views?
Never.
Bro, let me tell you
And you know what it is? You know what it is?
Did we ever believe that?
Let me tell you,
I am
that's a big
Ghanaian,
thing,
yes,
yeah?
guys.
We're going to 1 billion right now,
Man, don't want to
trust me.
believe the thing, yeah? And man don't want to kick me out. Let me tell you, yeah? I used to hear these beats. See the beats that I'm hearing now? I promise you, in my grandmother's house, I'm hearing
to
the
hear
same
them
beats.
kinda something there.
I promise you, on God.
you know
Like,
what-
so I'm thinking, raw, people just catching up to it now. They've done had beat. They've done had rhythm. They've done can dance. You see all them dances?
And now,
that
yeah,
they've done been doing that at family
don't forget,
weddings and that.
Don't forget, that the internet in Africa is still not 100%. You get what I'm trying to say? And the Afrobeats is still. So imagine when
Still
the internet
loading.
is like everywhere.
Yeah, because now,
You
like
know
I
what I'm
said
saying?
before,
Yeah, yeah.
like I said back in the day.
So once
Like,
it
I'm
gets
not gonna
there,
tell
sorry.
man straight in it. Like back in the day, in school and that, come like it weren't cool to be African, bro. I tell man straight, I got the African surname. I couldn't hide. You get me? But like, I was I'm half Caribbean, but I couldn't. Yeah,
You don't want to say that.
Nah, I love it, bro. I embrace it. I was never one of them, man. You know about me, everyone. No, I'm not like tricks. You get me?
No, you see what
get
it is?
me?
I was just from the era where, as I said, you're from the era where it was so cool
Yeah,
to
nah,
be
it weren't.
to be Jamaican.
It weren't. Do you know what people used
No,
to
to be
tell-
Jamaican.
I hear that, I hear
To
that,
be
I
West
hear that.
Indian, it was cool to be
Yeah,
West
yeah,
Indian.
definitely.
Yeah,
Like,
definitely.
and we're coming from like 80s, 90s, like
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
Everyone,
yeah.
you know
In
what I'm
the
saying?
90s, bro, I used
And-
to get comments like, you're good looking for an African youth. Shit like that. You get me? It was horrible back in the day. Like. Yeah, see, you know. Come on, bro. I knew the connection, bro.
Yeah, bro.
You get me? But yeah. But now,
guys only started screaming from the rooftops with African for 4 years ago, bro.
Afro beats help that.
90% of guys.
You don't think so? Afro beats have a massive part to do with that. Guys like Burner Boy.
No, I'm fraud. Since I'm fraud, I'm killing it. Yeah.
Bought man in with a couple phones and everything.
Once fraud man started killing it, they was like, yeah, we're African. We're on top now.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Cool. You know, it's yeah, nah, but for real though, Afro beats definitely. Mate, obviously it was never like. Probably, like, your time was probably a lot worse, innit? Like, I know my dad's told me stories and shit, but my time, it wasn't, but it would just be like little playground jokes.
I don't know. Did you ever hear of Mohits?
Nah.
Oh.
Classic.
You see, back in the day,
that was another label, yeah, that took Afrobeats far, bro. Mohits.
And where they from?
Oh my God. Nigeria.
Oh, in Nigeria.
Yeah.
I gotta give it to you lot, man. You lot are doing a lot, man.
No, you've done a lot.
Nigeria.
And do you think that? And this is another thing that I think would be a pinpoint. Do you think that other artists like from the UK and USA show enough respect to where it's come from?
Yeah.
Yeah, the Afro swing boys and that. Do you think they pay homage?
Do you think they pay homage enough, like to say, "Oh, Mayday and them man, or this man and that man"? Do you think you lot are respected enough? Do you catch what I'm saying?
I think that has to do with the new age, the new era. You get me? They don't really give a fuck. Like they just want to do what they want to do. You get me? And if you try to tell them, they'll come up to your face and let you know, "Yo, what the fuck?" You get me? That's the new era right now. You get, and that's how it should be.
But do you think that's cool then?
Yeah, that's how it should be. I mean, let them express themselves.
I like
you get
that.
me?
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah. Let them express themselves. You
Be
get me?
real with it.
Do you listen to any Afro beats? Like from like what nation's Afro beats you listen to? Because obviously you're from Nigeria.
I listen to every type of Afrobeats. Every type.
So what Afro beats is?
I even make some songs out of some other countries.
Yeah. So but obviously everyone knows Nigeria, Ghana, but what other countries? Like I'm from the UK. I may not know that this country has a good Afrobeat scene. What other countries would you say you listen to? If that makes sense.
Like Diamond Platinum, Harmonize.
Well, where are they from?
They're from Tanzania.
Tanzania.
Yeah.
So
Shatta Wale, Ghana.
yeah, Ghana.
Shout out to Ghana.
Yeah, is he dancing
I know
or
about
Afrobeats
Shatta.
though?
Nah, let me tell you something about my man. He's a Ghana man, but what's wrong with him, bro? Shatta
Let him be, bro. Let him be.
I'm not gonna lie, I like the flow, but like, bro, it's a bit. Whoa, man.
Who's that?
I hear that. Shatta Wale is like a.
Let him do his thing, bro.
He's like a Ghanaian dancehall artist. There's another one as well. There's another one.
Sako there too is good.
I don't know that
Stone
one.
Boy,
There's
yeah.
another one.
Then there's this new guy, Promise, King Promise. Yeah.
From Ghana as well.
Yeah.
See, I'm shit. I don't even know.
And what about Congo? Couldn't let you get away with Congo because the French will kill me.
There are a couple of artists from Congo too. A lot of them too.
Yeah.
This guy, what's his name? What's his name? I don't think Awilo. Is Awilo from Congo? He's from Congo, yeah?
Yeah.
Mafikizolo from South Africa. You know.
I know there's the house
there are
scene.
a lot of them.
The house scene is big in South Africa, isn't it?
Yeah.
I only know
South
black coffee.
Yeah, that's the only person I know about. I know there's nothing.
To finally ask my question I've been dying to ask
Okay.
for time. Flipping, what's it like from the outside? Like, what's it like being in Africa and the love that you get out there compared to even everywhere else in the country, like in the world? Like, what's it like?
I usually shut down your questions, but that was a good question.
Bro,
No, that's a good question. Very good question.
Don't doubt me, bro.
Yeah, very good question.
Yeah, you know, in Africa, yeah, that's where it all started. You get me? So it's like home.
But what's even like the love like? Because I'm sure there's tens of thousands. of people.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
different,
like
like,
you know,
I
Africa.
understand.
Yeah, Africa is like home. Yeah.
Yeah.
This is what it is, and we're Africans. Yeah. I love you, love you. The day you fuck up, I forget about all the love I've been loving you. That's Africa.
Yeah.
I've been loving you. You've been doing everything for me. But the day you fuck up, I forget about every other thing. That's Africa. So you have to, know the culture.
That's black people. That's black people. There's black people all over.
Yeah.
We're all in that.
Black people in Africa. You get me?
Yeah.
So that's the thing. So basically. I forgot what I wanted to say.
No, sorry. Yeah, he was saying because you get a lot of love in Africa, Do you and is it the same everywhere you go, or is it like
'Cause I
much
feel like
more? It's much more in Nigeria, isn't it?
In Africa. And
yeah.
Like,
People stopping you for
You know,
pictures
like-
and and
Like when you go to Africa, now, you have to respect the culture no matter what. You know, there's some certain things you can't be doing like you do here. You know, like
Where are you most famous?
Nigeria.
Out of Nigeria. Out of Africa.
Out of Nigeria, Cotonou, Benin Republic, Ivory Coast.
What about out of Africa? Where do you think? Would you say?
Africa.
Not even just you. I'd say Afro beats in general. Where do you think the Afro beat scene is the most popular out of Africa? Would you say it's the UK? Because you said you think we helped it grow. So would you say that's the other place where it's popping off the most?
Yes, I think it's the UK.
Yeah, but do you perform in other places in Europe as well?
Yeah.
Where?
I have a show in Belgium on the 3rd of May.
Okay. Because there's Africans all over Europe, innit? It must be France must pop off.
Exactly, just the way it is in UK.
You get me?
too, you know, so-
Yeah, France must
So
pop
a lot
off.
of people are
France
trying to,
must-
you know,
yeah,
bring it up
Germany,
everywhere too.
Sweden, Holland. You get me? It must pop off. Yeah, man. Nah, it's definitely exciting, man. It's kind of like it's like the way the Afro beats kind of thing is. It's like alongside the UK thing. It's like it popped off at like around the same time, innit? So it's like I think that has a lot to do with why we're kind of fuck with it, because it almost.
I think we have more Africans in the UK than anywhere else in the world.
Yeah, probably, yeah.
That's why it's like
When it
that.
comes to when it comes to like
Different nationalities.
yeah, I'll say UK and France.
Yeah.
I'll say UK and France is probably got the most.
France, yeah, yes, but you know, France is still like more of. We have Africans that are not really in the system yet. That can't really come out and say, you know, I want to do this because, you know, they're into hiding and stuff, you know. But a lot of Africans are from UK, you get me?
Okay.
So it's easier for them to act, you get me? You get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, man. It's like man, it's definitely so kind of what you doing now. Kind of music wise, you still doing your thing?
Yeah, I'm
You
still
trying
doing my
to-
thing, yeah.
Yeah, still doing your thing. How long?
Well, he
has
made
it
a
been?
banger the other day. Let's
I
not.
saw
This ain't no written script, so I'm gonna cut in. He made a banger the other day within 10 minutes. So you're gonna hear about this guy. Like this guy is no joke when it comes to music.
Yeah,
Like
100.
no joke.
100.
Like different class.
Just
What
trying to
else
keep
is
it
there
real,
to
you know?
say? What else is there to say? What did I hear from you the other day again as well?
Like the South African music scene now, you know. Like me, yeah, I like trying, you know. When I know that I've done this, you get
You
me?
love that energy.
I get tired of it. You know, I want to do something else. You get me?
Yeah.
So that was why I took the South African music, and then I was like, okay, you know what? Let me try this thing now. So I used to listen to South African beats a lot. Then I traveled to South Africa. I met Oskido. That's like a legend. It's like that Dr. Dre. You get me? Yeah. So he was playing me a couple of songs, you know. Then he played me a couple of beats, and then I chose a couple of beats, and then that's how the South African and Nigerian collab started.
It's taking off. That's nuts, man.
Afro house.
Afro house, man.
Where do you see it in 5 years from now?
Myself?
Just the whole scene.
Oh, the whole scene. Oh man, I'm not gonna lie, man. I know that in 5 years from now, one Afrobeat song will win Grammys.
Yeah.
I see that.
I see
I
that.
believe that definitely.
That's a big
Within
statement.
the 5 years,
That's
it's a big statement, but I definitely see that.
It's a big statement.
It's going off, man. The Whiz Kids,
Yeah.
Burna Boy. Like I said, I could slide you
That was
in
such
there.
a big statement, but such a right
True,
statement.
yeah,
No,
it's 100%.
it
It's
was
going
such a
that
big
way.
statement.
That's the direction that it's
but
going.
I don't think no one would have. I don't know. You don't hear a lot of people say that, but that's exactly. I don't think no one would deny him for saying that. As soon as it comes into their head, immediately, you get what I'm trying to say? Immediately they'll think, raw, that's kind of true. It is going in that direction, but no one would have thought about it, because I wouldn't have thought about it unless I heard him say it. What direction is it going in? It's going to get, everyone is like, we're all lazy with our minds, innit? So people just say it's going to get bigger and bigger. Do you get what I'm saying? So he's took it somewhere to where you think, raw, that is the end. Raw, Grammys. It can go there. That is massive.
Will, man.
And it's going there as well. Like, so it's not like it's a
got-
it's a slow train, innit?
Definitely, the last couple years, like, there's a lot of light's been shone on it. Like there was with the Jamaican artists at a point. A lot of the Americans were
Yeah,
dealing
you know,
with them.
and
That's
again,
happening with
and
with
again,
Africa
life,
now.
life. There's one thing you need to know about life. It takes a second. You get me? For things to change like that. You get it doesn't really. You might be working so hard for so long, but the minute it changes, you just be like, what the fuck? I've been trying to do this. So this is it. You get what I'm trying to say? So I forgot what I was going to say.
What advantages do you think that Afro
You get high, nigga.
has? What advantages do you think Afrobeat has as a genre?
It's because they don't really, understand it like that.
Yeah.
You get me? So it's something new. You know what I'm trying to
Would you
say?
say it's more authentic than any other genre?
Of music.
Yeah, Afrobeats. Would you say it's more authentic?
I won't say that.
That's
so
Detective
I don't
Lenny.
know.
Looks like a detective
I don't
question
know.
in
When
my
he's got
man.
the
I don't know. I'm not gonna lie about that.
Inspector Gadget coat on, asking all the questions, dapper thing.
Listen, so yeah.
Who's got the tracks? He's got the tracks.
Yeah.
Right.
How's it feel to be an artist?
Yeah, yeah.
How's it feel to be an artist free?
Guys, we get it.
Answer the question. That's what we're gonna say to him.
Answer the question, mate. Right now.
Answer the question. How does it feel to be an RC free?
Since you've been here.
Yeah. Wait, Jake, put the light on him. You know, Jake, push the light in his face. Fuck,
You
you
don't
know.
make a joke run for too long.
I killed you.
My question was,
Yeah, go
would
on.
you say Afrobeats is more authentic than other genres?
Other genres too, yeah, are authentic in their own way. So Afrobeat is authentic on its own way,
What I
you
mean
know.
by advantages?
I like that question because house music's not very authentic to the white man, is it? You're not going to be like it's like deep rooted within the family. So that was a very good question.
What I meant by advantages is that what do you think are going to be the pushing factors of Afrobeats to spread across the world?
Wait, going back to your question, I want to use an example.
Yeah.
You get me? When you say authentic, there are different designers. You get me? Basically.
Yeah.
Simple, short and sweet.
I love mate. He's short and he's short and sweet, and he avoids my question. Jay asks him a question. This is him. All right, back to you.
Yeah, back to you.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Yeah.
leave that nigga.
Quick thing.
You remember what I said?
Done.
No.
No.
I'm saying, what do you think is going to push Afrobeats across the world? What do you think are going to be the
It is across the world, bro.
It's across the world
I
already.
didn't say it's not. I'm saying,
But you did. You said what is gonna push it when it
What's
is.
going
What
to
the-
help push it? Because it has
It's there.
It's
It's across the world already.
Wait, let me say something. For instance, your point about
it
about
hasn't
internet
blossomed
not
everywhere.
being
Yeah.
everywhere in Africa yet. So you can talk about internet when it spreads. That will spread
Afrobeats ain't big
Yeah,
in America.
internet
Hey,
has a
listen,
lot to play.
But not like
But Americans are hard work, man. No one's
When it
in America.
comes to streaming, when it comes to a lot of things, because internet has a
1 minute, guys. That's what I'm saying.
internet has a very has a very long, has a very big role to play. Yeah, because when it comes to streaming, downloads, and all that, that's where internet has a big role to play. You get what I'm trying to say? If you need to make money from that, and if you need the music to get across as fast as you want it to, the internet has a big role to play.
So let me re-say the question. In places it's not. What do you think is going to be helped?
That's where you have like TV.
Internet.
Then you have like TV stations. You have like the local
BT
TV
phone lines.
stations, NTA. So you need to make sure that however they are spreading your music, it needs to get to NTA because people in Badagry need to hear it. You understand what I'm saying? So when you spread the music, it gets to NTA, they hear it.
Because naturally, it is where Africans are, innit?
That's why.
Africans in
That's
the
why
UK.
Africans use Alaba.
But I do think
That's why.
it's got an
That's why.
international sound.
Wait, have you ever heard of Alaba?
Do you know what that is?
Alaba Music Worldwide.
Yeah.
He's in Africa. He's in Nigeria.
It's
And
piracy.
Alaba
Follow us,
Alaba actually has a big role in Afrobeats too.
Okay.
Yeah, Alaba.
Exactly.
They're actually pirates, but they have a big role to play in
But
it.
you see Black Coffee and Boosie, yeah? When I first heard Black
Oh,
Coffee and Boosie,
you can
I
get
never thought
anything
that they
you
were South
want.
African.
That's what WizKid's got a tune about that.
saying?
That
The sound of Black Coffee and Boosie and all of that kind of stuff. When people was first hearing that, it didn't sound like not saying that you're supposed to sound, but it just sounded like she was just kind of sounded like she was English, to be honest. When I first heard Boosie, so I don't know, like what that I think that was a big part of why Black Coffee's so big over here. Do you get what I'm saying? Because
She
they
sounds
had
like us.
Yeah, she sounded like us as well. Do you get what I'm saying?
And you can't go to another man's land and then try and
Make it yours.
you get me,
Yeah.
or try and do better than that man in his land, in his culture. You get what I'm trying to say? Because I can't go to America and start singing. If I'm a rapper now, I can't go to America. Maybe I was born there. If I was born there, it's a different case. But I can't go to America and start talking about I clock this, I clock that, man. I'm in the streets popping guns, and the real ones that are popping guns come and meet you and say, yo, where you from? You get what I'm trying to say? So yeah, so you can't go from Nigeria to America and say you want to do American music. My brother, you have to show them your type of music, your culture. Give that melody, American type of melody, put it in your own culture if you want them to listen to your music.
In Europe and England.
I mean, I'm not really, conversant
No?
about that. But
Yeah, no.
I think so, because I know a lot of American artists, fuck with him. So
No, I'm not. I'm saying for you guys, is black coffee big in Africa?
he's not really big like that in
No,
Nigeria.
that's what I'm saying.
He's not really big like that in
Yeah.
Nigeria. Yeah,
Say?
he's not really black coffee is not really big like that to Nigerians, but the key people in Nigeria know him. In the industry.
This is good to know.
You get what I'm trying to say?
Also, my question.
For the masses.
For the masses,
You know,
yeah.
Casanova has a song with Davido, right?
Yeah,
Would
totally.
you say the Americans like Casanova will help push Afrobeat stateswide? Do you feel like?
Them kind of
Yeah,
That was my
yeah, they can. Just like the way Akon had a song with Drake, has a song with Wizkid.
Yeah.
All that type of stuff.
Okay, yeah.
It will help. It will help because Drake's fans will be like, "Oh, who's this guy? Sounds good." They've bought 10 songs already. Sounds good. Album. Sounds good.
But for me, Chop My Money was definitely like one of the first hits, like kind of out.
That actually
Africa.
went across. Yeah,
Yeah,
and
it was one of the first.
yeah.
Still.
And D'banj also had a song
with
Snoop Dogg.
he had a couple tunes still. He
Yeah.
got out there. Still.
D'banj was one of the first.
Yeah, he was.
Oliver.
He was one of the first. Yeah.
Also Oliver Twist too. Yeah.
He broke through.
English birds or African birds?
African birds.
Why? You just like the.
Yeah, because I
What
don't
do you want
really
me to
see
do, boy?
birds
Do you want
like
me to
that.
front and talk about
You don't see
African
them.
artists that I don't know about?
It's too cold for birds, yeah. They will fly. They're like,
Oh, girls. What do you say?
Nah, bro. Birds, like, y'all, they're talking about girls.
I know.
He knows what you're talking about.
Shit.
What did you think he's talking
I
about?
got lost. Nah, because when he did the flying thing, I was thinking, right, my man's on the mad one. He's talking about exotic species and all things.
No.
Nah, you only got pigeons and
No,
weapons
I was
over there. Back
talking
home, we got
about-
fucking eagles and shit. But yeah, nah, my bad. shit. I
yeah,
thought
African birds,
you
man.
were trying to idiot him off, my bad. Yeah, nah. But yeah, man.
When last were you in Africa, though? When last were you in Africa?
I'm not gonna lie.
There you go. Hey. Oi, bro, he's moving like he's your brother in the culture, deep within
Because
you.
you know it's coming to you. No, don't try to get away, bro.
Bro,
See
but
me, yeah?
he knows, bro.
Me, my dad's from Ghana, innit? But I'm gonna even line up my dad. Sorry, dad, innit? But my dad himself, since he's come here, he's only been back once, innit? And when he went back, me and my brothers didn't go with him, innit? So I'm not gonna lie, I'm half Ghanaian. I've never been there, innit?
Oh.
But I'm due to go there. But has Tricky been there?
No, I ain't.
See, and Tricky, you get me?
So
No, but listen,
actually,
listen.
they don't even know
Listen.
about the African birds.
All I know is that
You're right, though. You're so right.
better
You're so
rights
right.
than Nigeria.
Do you know what I'm talking about African birds? The ones that would tie wrapper and carry water and put on their head like it's walking early in the morning.
Shaking it, twerking while walking.
Oi, but do you think? Do you think is that how they get their shape?
Not really, but
That's how they get their shape, man.
Diet, man. Diet.
Huh?
It's diet, man.
African girls don't have no diet, man. They just got no.
They eating
It's the things
mad
that they
food.
do that builds their shape when they're carrying that and
Yeah, but what about the ones over here? They're not carrying nothing. They're
carrying-
shape like
no.
stuff.
It's not shape like that. Up north.
Listen, couple
When you go
African
Ghana-
gal I know
Bro, when you
are
go
looking like
Ghana, you know
original.
them,
For real, you're right though.
Yeah, man, they
No,
never
but they're
been
carrying bare
promo,
Tesco bags, bro.
Yeah,
You
you
know
know
this-
head.
Carry on your head, it'll be
Yeah.
different. You see the back. You need your back to carry something on your head.
No, they're sexy in the hell though. I'm not gonna lie. African girls are sexy in the hell.
man.
I know that.
What
Like,
I'm
you know what I'm
telling
saying?
you,
No,
Everywhere, man.
in
Everywhere,
our
man.
country, the African girls in the
man.
UK.
Everywhere, man.
You ain't
He's
seen them yet.
he's seen the colorism episode, G.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
trying to do you up. Trying to do you up. You know what I mean?
They know I love you. Let me tell you, my grandmother's Ghanaian, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
And let me tell you, anyone who's not really within the African culture will always start their line like how I just started it.
The only birds, yeah, that's
Might as well.
actually have the African body, but a different color. Are Swedish birds.
Okay, you went there.
Swedish.
Oh, you ain't there. Raw, you ain't there.
Where you staying at the moment? Where you staying at the moment?
I'm in London right
No,
now.
but where are you residing? Where's your residence?
Nigeria.
He's not trying to say Sweden.
Yeah,
He's not trying to say Sweden.
trying to do it, but
He's trying to stitch him up, man.
so you saying you like the Swedish girl then?
No, I didn't say that.
So the Swedish African. So you're saying the Swedish African girls are the best?
No, he's saying Swedish white girls are the best.
Oh, white girls.
He's saying Swedish white girls.
There you go, Chicky.
Did I say that?
He's like, oh, Mr.May D, my brother, come over here.
See, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. What he saying? No, I'm only joking. I'm only joking. Oh yeah, no. Oh, so all this time I'm talking to you about African girls. You're
So
making
after the
you talk to me
African
about
birds,
Katie,
yeah,
mate.
you know.
Like, what the fuck? Yeah,
Saying
sorry.
them set good Swedish girl. I understand. I see some of them.
Yeah, for real. Because we come from Nigeria and thinking, you know what? I want to see something different.
If you're looking for a light African
want
girl,
sound.
just go to Sweden. You know.
Oh, so you talk about the African Swedish
But
girl.
you know what though, yeah? There's a lot of East African girls there anyway. That's
Yeah,
what
East
I'm aware of.
Africans,
There's a lot of
Eritreans,
Eritreans,
Somalis,
Ethiopians.
Ethiopians.
Yeah, Eritrean girls are beautiful.
Yeah, East
Yeah, they
African
are
girls
still.
beautiful, man.
Yeah,
Africa's got all the women.
Yeah.
some beautiful Somalian girls as well.
Of course.
Everywhere.
Very beautiful.
Everywhere in Africa. beautiful.
Oh, now you're gonna get technical. Do I have to say every bloody country?
In Africa.
Like, what about girls from here? You notice how people are gonna come under the thing? What about me? I'm from here. You're all beautiful girls. I just remember the Eritrean and the Somalian girls, but you're all beautiful, and the ones in Sweden as well. Especially the white ones. No, I'm only joking. That's banter. That was banter, man. Oh, I'm having banter.
You know, but you say this now. When you go somewhere else now, you change your mind again. That's how life is.
Let me ask you this question. What did the Nigerian women think of the Nigerian guys that like white women? What's it like back there? That's
Oh my
I'm ready to
days.
hear this answer.
I got the
Oh
my. Every man touch.
Yeah, so
Oh
one
my-
question. What do the black girls think of the black guys that
like the white girls.
white
They
girls?
think we're pricks.
Back home. 'Cause
Yeah.
over here we
From
get a hard
idiots.
time.
They don't like it.
I
Yeah.
like it.
Why not?
I
What
don't
about the
know.
black? What about the?
They just don't like it. It's just a thing.
What about the
you
black
get
girls
me?
and white guys? What do you think about that?
Black girls and white guys. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, but you.
It's usually how it
You gonna
goes.
come right back.
But don't you notice the men don't care as much?
No, we
never.
don't.
Like as men we don't care. It's only women that go deep into it. They're taking our good black men, and then the black men will stay with them. Oh, get away from me, you stupid waste of space. Like it's like, Rod, do you want me? Do you not? Or how we
yeah,
feeling?
The thing is, it's all in the mind, yeah. If your mind is exposed, right? Yeah, you would understand that you can be whoever you want to be with.
Yeah,
Fuck that
bro,
shit, you
man,
get
I love you. You know this. You know this, cuz.
Yeah, it's
No, I
all in
like
the
when you
mind.
said that.
So you know, a lot of Africans, yeah, even if they're exposed, yeah, their mind is not exposed. You get what I'm trying to say? They just travel and that's it. You get me? But there are even a lot of people that are not even exposed in Africa, but their mind is exposed.
Yeah.
You get what I'm trying
I
to say?
understand. Yeah.
That was well said, you
Yeah,
know.
man.
First round of applause for the day
Yeah.
for that, you know. Nah, seriously.
Yeah.
See, you wouldn't have got that if it weren't for me, you know. Nah, they're just sleeping on you, bro. Like, no round of applause for my guy. Serious, man.
Yeah, to kind of to round it off. Obviously, big up yourself for coming down.
Appreciate it, man.
a lot
I came a bit late, so I need to
No,
apologize.
don't ever
That's all
apologize
good,
for
man.
that,
I was
bro.
about an hour late, so you was about 3 hours late. It's not.
Look.
Don't worry, man.
Before you're gonna teach me that dance before you go.
Yeah.
So how does it go?
He flew in. and
Hey,
then
Lippy,
that's why.
Lippy, what's that dance? What's it called?
Shaku.
So it goes like that.
Shaku shaku.
So it goes like that. Yeah. This is the first time I've shackled, you know, ever. That's what I'm saying.
Listen,
so
nah. seriously, big up yourself for coming down. It was very informative.
Don't spoil our Shaquille
I
again,
found
man.
out that I had done it.
Yeah.
But yeah, you showed us a lot of information.
Definitely.
It was a lot of fun. Big up Mr.May, man. Thank you for coming down.
Thanks for having me, man. Thanks for having me.
My guy.
Yeah,
Love, man.
and that's that, man.
For the culture.
Bow. Yeah, that was lovely. That was lovely. My
was
guy,
so
man.
sensible.
That was lovely. That's one of the best ones.